So the next section we want to create is our team section. Down here you can see the preview of it. Again, in Elementor, we want to clone our services section. Scroll up to the services section, click duplicate, and move it to the very bottom. Within this section, now don't delete all inner sections, just the second one. Yes. Now let's call this our team and say we are the best marketers you will ever hire. Why not? Let's change this. Basically what I need to do is I want to get rid of this because we will use a different Elementor widget that is specifically cool for this use case. Also delete the second column. Now we are just left with one column. Now search here for text image. It's called the, let me check, edit image box. Yeah, image box, and drag and drop it here. Now in the image you can upload the first team member. Again, I want to point it to the dummy content. You can download the zip file, and in the zip file you will see all the images you need for this section. We will go with this one. So in Elementor, click the image, select the guy, click insert media. The next thing you want to do is in the positioning, click right. Now this looks better. We are coming nearer to what we want to do. And also copy the dummy text from our Google file to the content. Nice. And what we miss here is we have a title tag, and that can be set here. Michael R. Fang. Let's switch to style and content. And now you can see the color. We will take secondary typography. It's a content headline again. And for the typography of the description, we will say it's a lead text. No, we will leave it at body text. And the color is a text, which is also fine. Now this looks quite nice, but we need a second column, and we click here, duplicate. Now we have the guy here. Select the image text box component and let him look in the other direction. Now we need to change the image. Click the image, select the woman, and now edit the title, Sandra M. Higgins. These are actual names I came up with. There's a tool on the web which you can use to create dummy personas. You have to Google it if you don't can come up with names like I did. So you can use a tool that helps you to create names. And yeah, that looks quite nice already. So what is missing from the original design? First, we have some sort of background image here. You can download it from Google, or it's in the zip file. It's a background pattern. So within the section, go to layout, go to style, background type, and now we want to set this image. Pooh, this is not readable anymore. What can we do about it? Let's go to the section and click background overlay. Select background overlay, choose a color, the primary one. Now you can see we have an overlay and it gets a little bit better readable, but not quite good enough. So here you can increase or decrease the opacity. Let's move it to really just a little bit. So we can still do the background pattern, but it's much better readable. You can play around with the values, with the colors as you want. Also, the shape divider, we want to keep it at the bottom because we will later on create a contact section that will also have a red color down here. So for the shape divider at the bottom, choose as a color the accent color. Nice. And reduce the height a bit. That looks good. And we are done. As you can see, if you duplicate sections, add components, especially if you have used components multiple times, it's very easy to create a consistent design experience. You can also see that we have always the same spacing in sections. That is quite easy once you have done it. Now we will move on and create the contact section.